Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
Makes the grab on the big throw. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Power football with the run. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of the
Did he get fired?
Okay,
so what was...
Gets it up to the 41-yard line.
What movie was thinking about?
That's that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Baker. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open.
Right after that, he did
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys,
did they kill her?
made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
And then she done this for one more
Oh,
year
he had
in the
an
White House.
explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on
It
2nd
turned him
down.
crazy.
The give to the tailback. And
So,
he doesn't find much running room.
thin line between Love and Hayes, kind of a.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
On the move at the 30. Shoved down of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now.
But that sounds about right.
Right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
That's funny.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough space.
Yes,
And he'll race it to the house.
Such a
Touchdown,
Why?
Wolverine.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the
That's the
ACC,
new-
a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
Rapunzel?
Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world
Oh, okay.
beaters
I was about to say,
today.
everybody that said that lady better have some long hair, otherwise she falls advertising.
False every motherfucking time. Nigga, your hair better be long,
That's what I'm
thick,
saying.
luscious, shiny.
I
I better be like, man, I should be here because, you know, Rapunzel.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half,
No rush.
but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah.
With the catch, it's Doyle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short.
Nora, she upset
Quick screen to the speedster out.
by not getting everything
They'll
back.
make the stop about a yard short
You
of
are
the first down.
I saw her she was pouting, but I mean, the last little interaction you had,
It wouldn't
she
have
put
been
the
a
sleep.
You know, I think she understood. I think she's still
Here's the return.
disappointed
That's a
and feels like it's unfair because she's never been past this.
every yardage you can
That's
and
not
help
good.
out the
Yeah.
offense.
And when she was looking to me to speak, I just put my hand
Yeah.
They'll try the
and
run.
then, which
Nice
actually for
pickup
her,
there.
I say you
Gets
gotta
the
go
first down
wrong.
and sets him up at the 45-yard
And so
line.
that's all new for her.
Those who
She's
stay
never
will
had
be
a second
champions, so
chance.
said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out
And then
first
raise
downs.
the line.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all
Probably
week. When you're in Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's
You
who
would've
they
cleared it.
are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
I just be trying
You're
to.
making a positive
And
out
then
of a
the-
negative.
I
And
mean,
that time,
it's not
quarterback,
right,
nice
but
job
it's a-
buying time.
Yeah,
Trying to throw the
yeah.
football
No, I
downfield,
understand. I
nothing
understand.
there, so
And I
instead of
said
throwing
now,
it
yeah,
away,
that's why I'm here because she don't need that.
Just making a play,
She don't
getting it
need
to the
that. She needs
23-yard line.
to
It'll
be
be
held
first down.
accountable.
Man, who says you can't
And,
run up the middle
see, I know
anymore,
it
right?
ain't
Everybody
fair,
thinks,
but
I got to make big
See, I
plays.
feel
I
like
got to
she's
go
gonna
way out to the
drive
left,
me.
way out to the right, way
no,
out
she's
to
not.
space. Nope.
And
Right
that was the
down
right.
blocking. How about
That was the
running
right
back?
thing
You
to
can
do
tell the speed, the wheels, does a great
make it
job
because that's
getting down
why
the
I
field,
took
making a
it
huge rushing
and I
play.
didn't tell you where
He
it
made
was.
the tackle, but he's got a
Yeah.
fresh
Yeah, and I know you didn't ask. Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Not saying that you would have probably asked me anyway.
We're stringing together several first
Yeah,
downs here.
and I went
We're
and
gonna
I
need to
went
change
and
this up,
hit it.
find something we can
Because
disrupt the quarterback
and she ain't
mess with this
she ain't go
offense a
through
little
my
bit.
stuff anyway. She
They'll
don't
keep
even
it on
go
the
through
ground on
yours.
first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop stop at the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dive up on second down.
Sorry, I'm gonna put that plop that bitch right on top of my
I'm gonna
stuff.
throw the football now.
Once you see that, I bet you won't touch it no more.
Get the running game stuff. We're gonna play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels
Might be a little traumatized, but
I mean, I ain't cleaned up my room. She caught it in, but
outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass.
that was a cool thing. I was
but
like,
she was older though.
Here's the thing. If I get close and I get
Looking for the end zone.
a little bit of it, and then I was like,
And they
they
take
tried
it
new
in for
stuff.
6 more points. How efficient have they been as
I
they
just didn't want my
extend
kid
this
think
lead
I was
here in
taking it
week
in the
5?
rear end like that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
I don't want you to think it's an okay thing. Let that hole stay closed.
Offense thought they could come into this one running the
Once they
ball,
grown though, baby.
No, man.
They look like it right now.
You can't have no control over them. I'm just saying.
But see, as a parent,
He'll bring it out
Yeah.
against Davis.
I understand.
Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from
now I
passing it.
understand what I had
They've
said.
got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield.
I know. That's it. Like it had to hit me when we was at the Dollar Tree,
wonders for their
and
confidence.
I'm like you two turned up. I was like, you two turned up.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the
I'm
air
looking
on
at you,
second
looking
down.
at me.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Please
How about
hold it
this
up.
defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Back to back
3 and out, they got
sack,
stuck in
Jack.
reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Coffee.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair
Good stuff,
catch if
good
you don't
stuff,
have
good
to. Picks up just a little bit of
You
yards
did a
to
really
help
good
out the
job.
O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. There he goes. Makes the stop at the
Like this?
49, but not before he gets in plus territory.
Like it?
He gets 15 and a first down.
Well, you know, the gang started throwing up
chains
nuts.
on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this.
You gonna
got a
trick
guy
me?
bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big jump, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pollard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. He makes makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
So good.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar
Good job.
tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
I didn't have to ask him.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
Boy,
Starting this drive with a massive lead, and they
that
just
really
want to
was
finish
good back in the
strong.
day. Like, when they dropped, it was like,
First
what?
play from scrimmage, and they'll
You
keep
know,
it on the ground. Just
saw an
gets it to
interview
the
and
28
he hated
yard
that song.
run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot
Yeah.
of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those
It was a
defensive
song he
linemen
made
and try to move out
way
of the way
before it
to
came
get a
out.
run game going.
Like when he was
It
younger.
squarely falls on
And
the
he
shoulder of those
just
5
didn't like that
offensive
song.
Rushes on him. And the
But
quarterback is
it
knocked
hit.
down back at the 13.
So it's
Now,
like,
a lot of work to do to move the chains,
I
keep this drive
literally
alive
just saw that
after
maybe
that
like
earlier
3-4
sack.
days ago, you know, random video. But I was like, dang, for real? I
Handoff
was like,
to
that's
the
a,
single
man,
running
that
back.
song was,
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. They'll
Because
bring
I
up
never,
third
and
down.
then for him, that's history. I'm sorry. GTJ, MJD, 8 ball all in.
Push up front and go get positive yards.
you know what I'm saying? Like that what he said. He said he didn't even,
Boy, if
he
they
didn't even
don't
like, I don't
convert
even
this
know
fourth down, there will be
the,
questions to be
yeah,
answered.
yeah. That was their
Trying to do
little
it on the
error.
ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're
MJD, man. And I wonder if he's gonna be in a Hall of Fame or something because he's actually done more than we know.
A lot of them back in the day, or ones that we like back in the day, they do a lot of underground stuff, a lot of writing, and yeah. Let me see, Juicy J.
And he don't want your punk ass. You miss your shot, homie. Check in with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and don't have
I wrote Slob on Knob when I was in 11th grade. I hated that song. I wrote that song. I was like, man, fuck that song.
But
And then I played it. I wrote Slob on Knob when I was in 11th grade. I hated that song. I wrote that song. I was like, man, fuck this song. And then I played it in the club one time. One time. Now the song worth so much goddamn money, it's crazy. He went to Japan, bro. When that song came on, the English kicked in. Slob on my knob. Like, go. I was like, holy shit. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Went crazy. And still, right today, 2026, people are still going crazy with that song. Every show I do, that song, I don't give a fuck what I play. I don't give a fuck what I play. Slob on now, come on. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Shit up. You play that song anywhere. Overseas, Africa, Mars, Jupiter, they going up. It's just like one of them songs that's going to be around forever. 200 years, niggas be like, Slob on my knob. Like, I wrote Slob on knob when I was in 11th grade. I hated it.
11th grade.
I told you, he said he wrote it when he was
We're
young.
going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it
Hate
and
it.
get the
I
big
played it
stop.
one time.
Set
In the
your
club.
offense up. You've turned the momentum.
It was up.
This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He hate that song. He broke it.
And down he
Because
goes at
it's
the 33.
elementary.
Goodness gracious, this is
This
a
is
master
Because
class
it's
in clinic.
yeah, it's
on how
elementary.
to
Like
get to the
he wrote it. It sounds like
seventh
the
sack of
cadence
the
is
game.
like
Are
nursery.
you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
So for an
who
artist
live
like
through
writing
that
like that, it's like
Buys a little time with his feet.
yeah, exactly.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And I'm
And
sure
this
he
defense,
feels he
how
did
about
better
it?
than
Putting some
everything
pressure
else.
on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and
Hello?
get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation.
You ain't about to get
Good
me in trouble.
response by this.
Here comes the rush.
Animals always want to play with stuff that ain't they
They've got
toys.
him wrapped up at the 28.
Another
Like a
sack
baby.
of the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Pulled and fired complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Under fire. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That
Watch the
time
old
he got
video
hit, the ball came
when
free,
Melo
he
was
bounced right into the defender's
and your
hands,
mama was
and he makes them pay,
doing
taking it
the
back
same
all the
thing.
way for a score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Might be a possibility.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense
They act
returns
like-
to the field. It's a
When
good
I,
thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be.
when I got on both of them yesterday, and not really, but I was like, yeah, quite a bit down there. When I was saying that, when y'all leave something, I was talking about Melo's area. And I said, well, because she asked me, that's what it was. She asked me, it was a clean spoon that was on little Melo's little stand. And I was like, she was like, did you? I was like, yeah, I put it in the sink. She was like, well, why? It was clean. I said, because it's dirty over there. And every time that I feed Melo, I clean his bowl, and then I get the spoon, I put the food in, and I go clean the spoon and leave it in the sink. He was like, well, why? Because it's dirty over there. It's like, if you would clean the spoon when you get finished putting the food in his bowl, then I would be cool if you left it right there because, all that dried up, stuck up food. And I was like, until it gets clean, I'm going to keep putting it over there in the sink. It's not really that big of a deal. Go get another spoon. Rinse it off, put it in the sink.
Wipe it up. And she keeps saying that she rinsed the spoon off, but no, you don't.
No, you can't because it's there. And then also,
She asked that same question last week, and I was like, the spoon was dirty. She was like,
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get
and I'm
his
trying to figure
guys
out
settled.
how-
A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find.
how's Melo's refrigerator there?
AKA, don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the
I
coaches.
have no clue. You know the water comes from the refrigerator, but then I wipe it up. But then I do know that maybe sometimes, I don't know.
Off play action.
Because when I do it, then I do it.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get
It's
rid of it to avoid
it's
the
a
sack.
genuine question. I didn't ask that, but I'm like, how's Melo's refrigerator? Look, he has cans that sit in there,
And that's it.
and that's it. It should be dirty.
The only thing you should possibly have is a little bit of liquid at the bottom.
Facing a top 10 defense, one of the best
The
units
refrigerator.
in the entire country. They
The
didn't want to get on the
refrigerator.
scoreboard like
But other
this,
than that,
and all of a sudden,
I have
you
no
have to
clue.
throw the
I don't know
football.
if she
When the
licking that
defense
bitch
knew
in
that was
there.
going to
I don't
happen,
know.
Just toss it in there and
Not a
don't
big
look.
surprise. This defense knows
And
what's
it's probably
coming,
a little bit
and
of
it's all
that
because of the
because
points right now on the scoreboard.
But then common sense would tell you, no.
Illinois
yeah,
runs the
see,
punt unit onto the field.
you gotta
Overtime, he's punting for the
you
fifth
gotta
time
have the
today.
patience to stay consistent with it
Yet
because you can tell
another
her.
punt on the way.
Because it
Gotta
is
make sure
common
that
sense.
hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Because I asked her yesterday, I was like,
Good job by the coverage
do
unit
you
to put a stop
do
to
you
that
care that it's
return.
dirty? It's like, do you care to clean
And here
it
comes
if
the
it's
Michigan
dirty?
offense back on
Not
the
just
field.
that, but just anything. I was like, you see
Opening
stuff,
play of this
you
drive
know it's
comes
dirty.
from the
Do you care to
26-yard
clean
line.
it? I was like, that's a legitimate question. I'm not even trying to, because usually when you ask, because
Leaves it
if
with
you
the running
ask,
back.
and parents try to get you them setup questions that they already know the answer to. But I was like, no, I'm not trying to do that. I'm legitimately asking you, do you care? She's like, I'm just interested because
That's a fantastic play by the
I legit thought
linebacker.
I
He
was
has
gonna
such
have to
tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I knew I should.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
That defender was not
Hey,
fluid
I
about
came,
play action. He
and
never thought
I
the
knocked on
offense
Nora's
would
door when I
get
came.
his ears pinned back, use his speed to get to the QB.
Something. I think she might have left something, and I was gonna tell her to go get it. And
On
she
third
answered
and
the door. I
long,
was
doesn't
like,
need to take the
like,
check down.
oh, she didn't take it to the
He's
moves.
got it down the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first
So
down.
that-
And we'll see if they get another play
in the
off here in
house.
the third.
Going to the
We've
movies
reached the
is
end of the
privilege.
period, and Michigan
That
has
she
the
ain't
lead.
earned
It
yet
hasn't
with
been
no
much
kind
of
of
a
consistency.
contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game
But I know
stats
that's
through
what
3.
you do. But see, that's what make it, and that's why I'm here too. But that's what make
I guess
it
if you're an optimist, the stage
honestly
is set
confusing
for
to
a
her.
massive fourth-quarter
Because
comeback.
she's still getting rewarded for
I get it.
yeah.
So first
I
down.
don't think I don't get it. I get it.
Yeah, I know you did. But no, but that's why I taught you all. But that's what you've been doing, and that's why I'm here. That's why it's gonna continue to be that. I'll stand firm. I'll be the bad guy.
This guy's been special today.
At the
Coming
end of
into
the
this
day,
one, they thought they had an opportunity really
we
to
ain't
get him
doing
going,
nothing that's
running
gonna
the
harm
football,
her.
and he has delivered. You've seen the speed,
And it's
the
all for her
vision, his
good.
ability to
So
break tackles.
that's all
Well
I'm.
over
That's
100
all. That's
rushing
what I'm
yards
here
in this
for.
game, and
So
that's
I
why they have a
ain't
nice
worried
lead
about
here late.
the crying. I ain't worried about the dudes.
late game situations.
And then it's gonna force her to
Just
actually
stay
other
physical. You
the
run the
other
football,
stuff too.
you preserve the lead,
Yeah,
you got
instead of
great
just
field
you.
position. You're in a great
So
position to salt this clock away and get it
The
done.
offense
I'm
will
glad. Like
have
I'm
to
glad
use
you
its
just.
first timeout of the
Shit,
half.
dude.
I think that
I
was
know
an
you was gonna
example
vote
of the
anyway,
offensive
but
coordinator trying
that
to help
that
out his quarterback. He's trying to
have to
keep
say
this
nothing. Good.
It ain't easy though.
Yeah, I understand. I don't expect it.
downs management. You know, you throw the ball on second
Take
down,
that
it's
back.
incomplete. Now you've set up third and
All right,
long,
dude.
and now you're set up to fail.
I already knew it.
Lining up
I went in there. I didn't feel bad for it. I was like, look,
benches on
I'm
third
telling you,
down.
things went new. All this shit
They'll
is
try to keep the
closed.
chains on the ground.
You got all the stars, put it in. You still got a Friday. You come and scrub it with the soap and stuff.
With that,
And
the
get
lead
everything
nice
off the
and
floor
comfortable,
because
and they're cruising toward a
put
4-0
everything where it
start.
goes. It's a small room.
And this
Yeah,
always is
You got
debated where
storage.
you fall.
You
It's your
explain to
job
it like
stop
that.
me or
That is the quickest I've ever seen. And this you just had to straighten it up. That's the quickest I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because she thought she was gonna get all her stuff back, but
And over the weekend, put a little soap on everything. And boom, boom, bam.
yeah, because
Done.
I saw it just had to pass the visual eye test. I know that room ain't ever. Huh?
What day she supposed to wash clothes? Did she pick a day?
She did not pick a day. I suggested Friday when we was all talking, but when I talked to her, I told her like you need to pick a day to wash clothes.
It'll be Friday. So when she come home from school, make her wash the rest
Okay.
of that load. And then have her clean the bathroom. That way Saturday and Sunday is pretty much hers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we just had that conversation about you ain't doing nothing on Friday. You ain't doing nothing on Friday. Well, show you right.
conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it. And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And flag for today.
Like she
And
didn't
he
do
takes
it in
this
class.
from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. run it. It's Townsend. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to pass, it's Kamara. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Baker. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Rourke. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Kamara. Pulls it in, it's Crosby. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built a lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll run it again. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Still looking. Gonna try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of